guys, you welcome back again. Ned Nwoko has finally come out again to review another blunder, and this one is about the nannies and the staff. He's now using them also to fight against Regina Daniels, and this was what he posted like not long ago on social media. What the nannies have to say about Regina Daniels. He said that this nurse also is included, which is the nurse that revealed the shocking statement. I recall that last year, Regina Daniels told us that Ned Nwoko fired her nannies, her personal nannies, that makes it easy for her to communicate with her sons. Ned Nwoko fired them. She also revealed the reason is because Ned Nwoko was interviewing most of those staff, telling them what to say, cooking up a lot of things. And those that refused, they were fired. Ned Nwoko decided to come up again to say this. I'm just going to summarize this full press interview he's always releasing. He said that this is the most shocking statement about Regina Daniels. And this Regina Daniels estranged husband, Ned Nwoko, wey no gree rest. This 70-year-old Papa Lolo. He shared this nurse's statement recanting on how this Regina Daniels abused substance and all manner of substance in her house in the presence of her children. So Ned Nwoko is truly trying to tarnish this girl's image and involving his kids to that extent. And most of these things he's revealing that the nurse said. Do we really know if it is the nurse that said or him? But let us read what he said that the nurse said. According to Senator Ned Nwoko, he said, a live-in nurse identified as Dora has issued a written statement detailing what she described as disturbing incident during her employment in the household of Senator Ned Nwoko, where she has worked since July 2023. In the statement dated January 9, 2026, Dora said she began to observe noticeable changes in the mood and habits of Mrs. Regina around September 2025. According to her account, Mrs. Regina started requesting that she purchase hard drugs that needed prescription and would sometimes contact her to ask about the lethal doses of some drugs like morphine and pethidine. Dora further stated that on one evening, she entered Mrs. Regina's room and saw dangerous opioids, anesthesia, and her regular weed scattered all over the table. She said that Mrs. Regina emptied a ketamine injection into a flat plate and instructed her to microwave it into crystals. Dora stated that she became alarmed by the situation and immediately brought it to the attention of the employer. In the statement, Dora addressed claims of domestic abuse, stating that she had never witnessed Senator Ned Nwoko physically abusing his wife. Now you guys can know whose handwriting this is. In the same statement, Dora addressed this claim of this domestic abuse, and after she stated that she never witnessed Senator Ned Nwoko physically abusing his wife, she said, my boss, Senator Ned Nwoko, neither drinks nor smoke, and I haven't heard of him physically abusing my madam in any way, she wrote. She added that the only disputes she was aware of involved repeated arguments over Mrs. Regina's drinking and smoking habits. Dora stated clearly that she never agreed to carry out any of the requests made by Regina, particularly those involving drugs or unsafe practices. She emphasized that she refused to comply and she did not prepare or administer any substance and instead acted out of concern by reporting the incident. This statement is being cited by supporters of Senator Ned Nwoko as one of the pieces of evidence supporting his claim that Mrs. Regina challenges stem from drug and alcohol abuse. Meanwhile, other statements circulating publicly claims that it was Mrs. Regina's friend Anne Cassie who usually ordered and mixed the drugs for her. This statement further claimed that this allegation formed part of the reasons Anne Cassie was recently arrested and charged. According to the same account, Anne Cassie was charged with multiple offenses including claims of procuring an illegal abortion for Mrs. Regina some years ago, and the issue of Mrs. Regina also she referenced in one of her own social media posts, as well as cyberbullying arising from statements said to be criminally defamatory and posted online. Anne Cassie is reportedly to have been granted bail while the matters are expected to proceed through the legal process. Observers say the coming months may witness further legal and public development surrounding the unfolding controversy. Why is Regina trying so hard to deny using drugs even on the face of abundant evidence? Omo, My people, Ned Nwoko, Jesus. I have never seen such an obsessed old man before. Not even talking about obsessed ex anymore. Like obsessed aged man. I've never seen such. Because I've never been with an aged man. Wetin be this? This is really tormenting and it's becoming so annoying. If you read everything here, you find out that Ned Nwoko knows what he's doing. He said, why is Regina trying so hard to deny using drugs? Just because this girl came up and she posted her drug test saying that she's clean. This man still is trying to continue making people believe that this girl is not clean, that she's on drugs, and that she's an addict. Why is he trying so hard to make the girl look like an addict? Trying to prove what? To prove what point? Why is it forcing people to believe this is narrative of always piling up long notes and paragraphs, but Regina is providing results? Why is he always doing this? This is becoming a problem. And I'm very disappointed at most Nigerians that are saying that they're going to vote for Ned Nwoko again. The coming election between three different, candidates, Okowa and this Victor and then Ned Nwoko. You guys should better vote for somebody that will really listen to you and help you, or not this thing Ned Nwoko is doing. This his actions just truly shows how this man is or who he truly is, because it be this. Even this case of the arrest saga, that he arrested the best friend, everybody don't move past this matter. Every 2 market days, Ned Nwoko is coming up to say all this about Regina Daniels. This young 24 years old that he married in her prime. Was even expecting that girl to be an adult. The girl was just a teenager. She exhibited exactly who she was. And he was fine with it, enjoying it, living with it. Just immediately, Regina came up to say that Ned Nwoko abused her and beat her up and posted videos of her bleeding from the nose. She even showed videos of her nose and her face or her body, all red and blood everywhere. She said that it was gone, and Ned Nwoko used the weapon, the gun, to hit her on her head, and that was how that bleeding started. After she said all this about the domestic attack, Ned Nwoko started all this propaganda and all this. Come on. And he then decided to sit on this drug, whatever. And now she has come and cleared her name that she's not an addict. And he still went on to continue saying all this, now involving other people, bringing people. This one now I said that Nurse Dora. Nurse Dora from where? Nurse Dora from his village. This Nurse Dora, now how much Ned Nwoko will give her if she'll say all these things if she like? She will not even take more than 100k for her to start lying. So why is Ned Nwoko expecting me especially to believe Nurse Dora, hungry Nurse Dora that can take anything, over Regina's results that was presented and done in the United States with clear evidence that this result was not tampered with? So if he's trying to say that he never lied, he's saying the truth, kudos Ned Nwoko for not lying. At least now that you claim that you were not lying and you are seeing her developing and getting better, why are you still angry that she's getting better? Why do you want the girl to go and continue taking the thing that you claim she was taking just for her to look like an addict? Why? Because you want people to clap for you and tell you that you did well. You have always been saying the truth. What kind of wickedness is that? This thing is really getting me really upset, and it's not even me involved. Now imagine if it was me. How can it even be me? Regina Daniels is very kind though. To be very honest, I know people are bashing her on social media because people are saying she did a lot of whatever. Yes. But if you really look down, you know that that girl is very naive. She's extremely naive. And that is why I say she was very kind. Because Ned Nwoko really not jammed the real Wako that's mad past his own madness. Because this nonsense is doing. Why didn't he do it to Chika Ike and so many others? Because those ones were wise enough to bounce. They just come and grab their bag, their national cake and bounce. They never settled. He was able to convince the smally Regina Daniels that he was able to groom to what she was. He was enjoying her taking all those things. And the moment she accused him of all that, he now suddenly remembered she was doing all that. Like what? To be very honest, guys, what is even hurting me most in this whole matter is the fact that Ned Nwoko is refusing to see the light, even when people are telling him the truth. Because it's really becoming sad to the extent that you have deprived this girl of her children, her sons, small toddlers that need their mother at that stage. And the woman, obviously, this Regina Daniels, who is now a woman, she's no more a girl. All this matter, there are some things that will make you to truly develop to a woman. Ned Nwoko made her a mother at a very tender age, and of course, she's now a woman. All these things he's doing, claiming that he's trying to fight for his sons, he's not fighting for his sons. If Ned Nwoko see a way to drag those children, he will drag those children. Because what is this? You cannot keep humiliating the mother of your children like this and claiming to be helping her. How are you helping her? What is all this nonsense of Dora coming to do cock and bull interview and talking nonsense? She saw on the table. Regina told her to microwave it. Like what? I don't understand. As in 2 minutes ago, he said the Cassie was cooking the thing for Regina. That the girl had headquarter in the whole of that their region. That small tiny Cassie. She was cooking all those things. That by now she's not in, drug law enforcement agency office as #1 criminal. She was cooking whatever. That the girl is a drug lord. That she's the one cooking the thing. Can you imagine it, Nwoko? And all of a sudden, 2 market days later, he's coming up to say that this nurse revealed Regina was actually getting them from wherever, and then she was telling her to microwave it. Like, are we babies? This is becoming embarrassing, and he keep posting this on his official page. His colleagues and mates are busy posting their campaign and everything for their upcoming election. He's busy posting about Regina Daniels every 2 market days, like he doesn't have a life. That is to tell you that Regina Daniels is truly a part of Ned Nwoko's influence. Because tell me, if he removed Regina Daniels' name from his name, what will remain? He decided to continue like that. Maybe he now wants to be a content creator. Maybe he doesn't even want to win this next election. I think he wants to become a content creator. And he's just starting it with cloud chasing with Regina Daniels' name. Because at this point, this is no more obsession. This is madness. Momo, son, this one really pay me. Because it will be this. That the nurse Dora told him all this. And even, she said, and I quote, who you quote as what? Momo, this Ned Nwoko, Regina Daniels' family, they are really, the middle class, whatever, as you can see. And he doesn't even have respect for them, obviously. Even Regina Daniels' father, he knows sender. Because you cannot try this with so many families. You can't even try this normally. All this nonsense is the sea finish and the effrontery and everything that they cost. Sometimes, when you bring some punishment to yourself like this, it takes the grace of God for this kind of thing to be banned or vanished. Mama, I don't know what you guys think about this, but this is just what I feel. Because in this statement, like I keep looking at the statement, I read it and read it, and I'm like, I had to read it out for you guys instead of just summarizing it, for you to hear every line. And if you listen to every line, you know that this Ned Nwoko, he's the most desperate, the most lonely, the most deserted, the most unloved man, the most wicked, and the most heartless human being you ever come across. Because it's this. This is not a husband. Just look at what somebody is doing. This is not a husband. Even the Mrs. Regina is calling her. Is she not divorced? They are separated now. Which one be Mrs. Regina? She's not more Mrs. Regina now. Go this Ned Nwoko is becoming something else. I don't know what you guys think about it. Like I said, though, well, so for some of you that will always keep dragging in the comment section and looking for who to fight. If you notice, I don't even reply people that are looking for who to insult. You just talk and go. I will just pass like I did not see you. Because what do I want to say that will make sense to you that don't already have sense? Nothing. This is really sad because is Ned Nwoko imagining that we will believe this emergency hungry nurse? Maybe they have not even paid her. You know how much they're owing nurses in Nigeria? They never pay her for many months. He expect me to believe her. Somebody that he might have done something good for. And she's talking nonsense. Maybe he even did something for the nurse and he told the nurse to relax, let him write it for her. Obviously, him and his team wrote it for her. All she did was to just sit and eat one chicken. Because anybody that believes this nonsense, you don't think. And let's just assume that I'm wrong. No problem. Me, I don't always even argue. I don't like arguments. Let's agree that I'm wrong. No wahala. Okay, I'm wrong. Good. Why is he bitter that the kid does not want to be an addict? Like, can't you guys see that this man wants Regina to be an addict so bad? Like, he wished the worst for this girl. Like, what he wishes for Regina Daniels. I don't even understand. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. The thing don't tire me. At the verse, I don't want to talk past my mouth. I'll see you guys soon. You can just glance through the statement. I added it so you can just pause and read it. And just in case you want to read it by yourself or see for yourself to see how annoying it is. Until then, I'll see you guys soon. It is well.